The town looks quiet, but something feels very wrong. Streets are empty, the sky feels heavy, and every shot in this trailer whispers the same warning. Hawkins is already lost. Hawkins no longer feels like a small town where strange things happen. It feels like a place that has already been defeated. The trailer opens with wide shots that show cracked roads, broken buildings, and an uneasy stillness hanging in the air. There are no crowds, no normal life, and no sense of safety left. This is not just damage from a past fight. This looks like a town that has been slowly eaten from the inside. The silence is loud, almost painful, and it tells us that whatever happened between Volume 1 and Volume 2 changed everything. Hawkins is not waiting to be saved anymore. It is waiting to fall. What makes these opening moments powerful is how calm they look on the surface. There are no big monsters jumping out, no loud action, just empty spaces and broken places. This choice is very important because it shows that fear has already won once. The danger is no longer sudden. It is settled. The trailer wants us to feel that Hawkins has become part of the Upside Down without fully turning into it yet. This slow change makes the threat feel real and permanent. It tells us that this season is not about stopping something before it starts. It is about surviving something that is already here. One of the strongest ideas in this trailer is that Hawkins now knows the truth. In earlier seasons, strange events were hidden, blamed on accidents, or kept secret by a few people. But now, the trailer shows military presence, warning signs, and people leaving their homes. This means the truth is out. The town is no longer blind. Everyone knows something unnatural has taken hold, and that knowledge brings fear, panic, and loss of control. The trailer shows Hawkins almost like a ghost town. Homes are abandoned, schools feel empty. Familiar places no longer feel warm or safe. This change matters because Hawkins was always a symbol of childhood and comfort. Bikes, arcades, and quiet streets once meant freedom. Now, those same streets feel dangerous. By showing us this version of Hawkins, the trailer reminds us that growing up is painful and innocence does not survive forever. The town has grown up the hard way, and so have the people in it. The trailer uses the environment to tell its story. Cracks in the ground, dark clouds, and red light creeping into normal spaces all point to one clear idea. The Upside Down is no longer separate. It is bleeding into the real world. The sky itself looks sick, as if nature is rejecting what is happening. This is not just background detail. It is a warning. The land is reacting because something has broken the balance. These visuals suggest that Hawkins may be the center of everything, the place where both worlds finally collide. The cracks in the ground are not random. They look like scars from a wound that refuses to heal. Every shot reminds us that time is running out. The longer this goes on, the harder it will be to fix. The trailer makes it clear that this season is not about small wins. It is about preventing total collapse. What hurts the most in these opening moments is the feeling of loss. Hawkins is not just a setting, it is home. The trailer quietly reminds us of this by showing places we recognize, now damaged or empty. These images hit harder because we remember what they used to be. Laughter, friendship, and safety once lived here. Now, fear does. This emotional weight sets the tone for everything that follows. The fight ahead is not just about stopping a villain. It is about saving what little remains of home. The trailer wants us to feel that every character is fighting for memories, not just survival. Hawkins is no longer just where the story happens. It is what the story is fighting for. And by showing us how broken it already is, the trailer prepares us for a season that will be painful, emotional, and unforgettable. Vecna's presence in the trailer feels different from anything we have seen before. He no longer looks like a creature hiding in the shadows or waiting for the right moment to strike. This time, Vecna feels confident, calm, and fully in control. Even when he is not shown clearly, his power is felt in every crack in the ground, every dark cloud in the sky, and every moment of silence. The trailer suggests that Vecna is no longer just attacking Hawkins. He is claiming it, the way. The world reacts around him makes it clear that he is not just a villain anymore. He is becoming a force of nature. The Upside Down itself seems more alive than ever. In earlier seasons, it felt like a separate place, something hidden behind walls and gates. Now, the trailer shows that those barriers mean nothing anymore. Red lightning, dark vines, and corrupted air are spreading into normal spaces. Houses, streets, and forests no longer belong fully to the real world. The Upside Down is slowly reshaping everything, as if it has been waiting for this moment. This change tells us that Vecna's plan has moved into its final stage. He is not testing his power. He is using it without fear. One of the most disturbing details is how natural this invasion feels. There is no sudden explosion or single event that starts it. Instead, the world seems to be rotting from the inside. The ground splits open, the sky darkens, and familiar places lose their color and warmth. This slow takeover makes the danger feel unstoppable. It suggests that even if Vecna were defeated, the damage might already be too deep to fix. The Upside Down is no longer just attacking people. It is infecting the world itself. Vecna's connection to this spreading darkness feels stronger than ever. The trailer hints that he may now be fully merged with the Upside Down, not just controlling it but existing as part of it. His power no longer feels limited by physical form or location. He does not need to chase his victims anymore. The environment does that for him. Fear, pain, and memory seem to flow through the land, turning Hawkins into a trap with no clear escape. This makes Vecna more dangerous than before because he does not rely on surprise. He relies on inevitability. Another important detail is how calm everything feels during this spread. There is no panic in Vecna's energy, no rush. That calmness suggests confidence. He believes he has already won. The Upside Down moving into Hawkins feels planned, not rushed, like a final step that has been carefully prepared over time. This changes the tone of the story completely. The heroes are no longer racing to stop something before it happens. They are fighting something that is already happening and growing stronger every second. The trailer also hints that the Upside Down may be rewriting the rules of reality. Gravity, light, and space all feel unstable. Normal physics no longer apply. In certain areas, this suggests that the final battle will not just be physical. It will be emotional, mental, and psychological. Vecna's greatest weapon has always been the mind, and now the world itself feels like it is trapped inside his thoughts. Hawkins is becoming a reflection of his darkness. All of this builds one clear message for Season 5, Volume 2. Vecna is not just the final enemy. He is the end result of everything that has gone wrong. The Upside Down is no longer a place to close off or escape from. It is here, spreading, breathing, and changing the world forever. The fight ahead is not about stopping evil from entering Hawkins. It is about pushing it back when it already feels like it owns everything. 11's presence in the trailer is quiet, but it carries a heavy weight. She is not shown as a fearless hero rushing into danger. Instead, she looks tired, thoughtful, and emotionally burdened. Every expression on her face suggests that she understands what is coming and knows the price that may need to be paid. This version of 11 feels more human than ever. Her strength is still there, but it is wrapped in fear, doubt, and memory. The trailer makes it clear that her battle is not just against Vecna. It is against herself. The way 11 is framed in the trailer tells an important story. She is often shown alone or separated from others, even when people are nearby. This visual choice suggests that her journey is personal and isolating. While the group fights together, 11 carries a responsibility that no one else can share. Her powers are no longer just a gift. They feel like a burden that pulls her away from normal life. The trailer hints that her connection to the Upside Down may be deeper than she realizes, and that connection could be both her greatest weapon and her greatest weakness. There are subtle signs that 11's powers have changed. instead of quick bursts of action. The trailer shows moments of focus, silence, and emotional strain. This suggests that her strength now depends more on control and understanding than raw force. The pain she has endured seems to have shaped her abilities. Loss, fear, and love all appear tied to how her powers work. This makes her more dangerous, but also more fragile. The stronger she becomes, the more she risks losing herself in the process. The trailer also hints at a difficult choice ahead. 11 looks like someone preparing for goodbye. Not just for battle, her interactions feel slower and more meaningful, as if she knows time is limited. This creates the feeling that she may have to sacrifice something important to stop Vecna for good. Whether that sacrifice is her powers, her freedom, or her life, the trailer refuses to say. But the emotional weight in her eyes suggests that she understands the cost better than anyone else. Another key detail is how 11's past continues to haunt her. Memories of the lab, her childhood pain, and the people she has lost all feel close to the surface. Vecna has always used memory and trauma as weapons, and the trailer suggests that he will try to break her using those same scars, but this time, those memories may also give her strength. 11 has learned that pain does not only destroy, it can also teach, protect, and guide. Her growth comes from accepting her past instead of running from it. What makes this arc powerful is that 11 is no longer fighting just to survive. She is fighting to protect the people she loves and the world that gave her a chance to be normal. The trailer shows her standing between two worlds, fully belonging to neither. That position makes her the only one who can truly face Vecna. But it also means she may never fully escape the darkness that shaped her. By focusing on 11's emotional state rather than pure action, the trailer sets up a final battle that is deeply personal. Her power alone will not be enough. She must face fear, memory, and loss head-on. Season 5 Volume 2 is not just about how strong 11 is. It is about whether she can survive the weight of being the only one who can end this. Nightmare, the trailer, shows the core group facing a kind of challenge they have never faced before. This time, it is not just about fighting monsters or closing gates. It is about staying together when fear, loss, and exhaustion are pulling them apart. The characters are older now, and that change is clear in their faces, their choices, and their silence. Childhood bravery has turned into adult responsibility, and the weight of what they have survived is starting to show. Each member of the group feels like they are standing at a crossroads. Mike looks more serious, as if he understands that words alone will not be enough anymore. Dustin still carries his heart and humor, but the trailer suggests that even he feels the pressure of what is coming. Lucas appears focused and determined, shaped by everything he went through with Max. He no longer reacts out of fear. He moves with purpose. These changes show that the group is no longer just reacting to danger. They are preparing for an ending. Will's presence carries a quiet tension that cannot be ignored. The trailer strongly hints that his connection to the Upside Down has not faded. In fact, it may be stronger than ever. His expressions suggest that he feels something others cannot. This makes him both valuable and vulnerable. Will has always been tied to the darkness in a way no one else is, and the trailer suggests that this connection will play a major role in the final fight. He may hold answers, but those answers could come at a terrible cost. Max's situation remains one of the most emotional parts of the story. Even when she is not fully shown, her absence is deeply felt. The group carries her with them in every decision they make. The trailer suggests that her fate may be the key to either stopping Vecna or giving him more power. For the group, saving the world is no longer an abstract goal. It is deeply personal. They are fighting for their friend, for each other, and for the pieces of their past that still matter. The trailer also hints at emotional distance forming between some of the characters. Not because they do not care, but because they care too much. Fear of loss can create silence, hesitation, and doubt. The group has always survived by trusting each other, but this time, Trust is harder. The danger feels too big. The stakes too high. One wrong move could cost everything. This tension makes their bond more real and more fragile than ever before. What makes this final test so powerful is that friendship is no longer just a strength. It is also a risk. Loving someone means having something to lose. The trailer suggests that the group may have to face the idea that staying together could put everyone in danger, but separating would mean losing the very thing that has always saved them. This impossible choice hangs over every scene. Season 5 Volume 2 is shaping up to be the moment where friendship is tested not by action, but by endurance. The group must decide who they are when there is no easy hope left. Whether they can stand together one last time will decide not just the fate of Hawkins, but the meaning of everything they have been through since the beginning. The trailer carries a quiet sadness that feels impossible to ignore. It is not loud or dramatic, but slow and heavy, like a goodbye that no one wants to say out loud. Long pauses, soft looks, and unfinished moments suggest that the characters know something terrible may happen. These scenes feel less like preparation for a fight and more like preparation for loss. The show is no longer hiding the idea that survival is not guaranteed for everyone. Several shots focus on characters standing still, looking at each other as if they are trying to remember every detail. These moments are short, but they carry deep meaning. They feel like memories being made in real time. The trailer uses silence to suggest that words are not enough anymore. When danger becomes this large, promises lose their power. All that remains is presence, connection, and the hope that seeing someone one last time will be enough. The idea of sacrifice hangs over the entire trailer. Stranger Things has always hinted at the cost of fighting darkness, but this time the cost feels final. The characters are not rushing into danger with confidence. They move slowly, carefully, like people who understand that every step forward might be their last. This change in behavior tells us that the story is heading towards something permanent. Not a reset, not a temporary loss, something that will change the world and the people in it forever. The trailer also suggests that sacrifice may not come in the form fans expect. It may not be a heroic death in battle. It could be the loss of a future, a dream, or a normal life. Some characters may survive physically, but be forever changed by what they give up. This idea makes the threat even more painful. Survival does not always mean winning. Sometimes it just means enduring what cannot be fixed. There is also a strong feeling that choices will matter more than ever. The trailer shows moments where characters hesitate, as if deciding whether to act or hold back. These pauses suggest that every decision will carry weight. Saving one person could mean losing another. Stopping Vecna could require letting go of someone they love. These are not easy or clean choices. They are messy, emotional, and heartbreaking, which fits the tone of a final chapter. One of the most powerful themes in this section is acceptance. The characters seem to understand that they cannot control everything anymore. Instead of trying to escape fear, they face it. This quiet courage makes the trailer deeply emotional. It shows growth, maturity, and a painful understanding of reality. Childhood is officially over. What remains is the strength to stand in the face of loss without turning away. By focusing on these emotional goodbyes, the trailer prepares viewers for a story that will not pull its punches. Season 5 Volume 2 is not just about defeating a villain. It is about what it means to love, to lose, and to keep going even when the cost feels too high. The fear is no longer just of monsters. It is the fear of saying goodbye and knowing that some goodbyes will be final.